You walk into a grocery store. Same shelves, same products, same shopping list. But when you reach the checkout, your bill is higher. You stop for a second. You feel confused. Because everywhere you look, the news says inflation is going down. So you ask a simple question. If inflation is down, why does everything still feel so expensive? Let's slow this down and explain it like you were 5. Inflation does not mean prices go up once. Inflation means how fast prices are rising. That's it. If prices were rising very fast last year and they rise more slowly this year, prices are still rising. They are not falling. Think of it like a balloon. Last year, the balloon filled up very fast. This year, it still fills up, just slower. But the balloon never shrinks. Prices work the same way. When governments say inflation is down, they usually mean the speed has slowed. They measure this using things like the Consumer Price Index. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't care about speed. Your brain remembers prices. You remember when things were cheaper. So when you compare today to the past, it feels painful. Because prices didn't go back down, they stayed up. Now let's talk about your paycheck. Prices jumped quickly, but wages did not. Your income tried to catch up, but it was already behind. Even now, wages are moving slowly. That gap is why life feels tight. It's not that you forgot how to budget, it's that your money lost value faster than it grew. Sometimes prices don't rise at all. Instead, products shrink. Same box, less inside. You feel cheated because you're paying more without seeing a bigger number. That's why it feels sneaky. And then there are services. Rent, healthcare, education. These don't behave like groceries. When they go up, they usually stay up. They don't come back down easily. That's why your biggest expenses still hurt every month. To slow inflation, central banks raise interest rates, like the Federal Reserve. This cools spending, but it also makes loans expensive, hiring slower, life heavier. So even when inflation slows, pressure stays. Here's the big realization. Inflation going down does not erase inflation that already happened. Prices went up, and then they locked in. Your mind lives in the old world. Your wallet lives in the new one. That's the disconnect. Statistics average everything, but you don't live in averages. You live in rent, groceries, bills. That's why official numbers feel calm, but real life doesn't. So let's summarize this simply. Inflation slowing does not mean prices fall. Wages are still catching up. Essential costs stay high longer. That's why everything feels expensive. Not because you're bad with money, but because this is how inflation actually works. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. If this finally made sense, like the video. And if you want more simple explanations for confusing money topics, subscribe. Because the economy isn't complicated, it's just explained badly.